Hello, everybody. I'm really excited to have this opportunity to send greetings as we anticipate the return of our students for the start of our new 2020 to 21 academic year. I'm here in my study with my mask. I can now take that off, and with a copy of our notes on key health and safety guidelines, health and safety at a glance. These principles of safety are driving our return to school, and I hope to share some of those plans with you over the next minute or two. For now, I'm really pleased to have this chance to welcome back everybody who's joining our community for the first time. I'd also like to offer kudos to our boarders. Some of them have already travelled, many are in quarantine as I speak, and we're really keen to welcome them back in person onto the school site. Also, welcome back to our returning students and their families. 6 months of no or limited contact seems a long time. We're very keen to quickly establish a new routine and to make up for any lost ground. So I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to just give you a few of the news highlights from the last week. Our staff and faculty have all returned to campuses at Victoria Road and here at Richmond Road for a week of intensive preparation and training so that we are able to welcome everybody back as safe as we possibly can. I'd like on everybody's behalf to offer kudos to our Restart Working Group. They've been working all summer converting directives and guidelines from the Ministries of Health and Education into a coherent plan that will be our guide and route map. All three of our plans at the junior school, the middle school and the senior school have now been officially endorsed. They more than meet the minimum requirements that have been set out for us, in some cases by a very considerable margin. I should also like to offer thanks to our admissions team. They seem to have cultivated very significant demand for day places. Demand for day places has never been greater. Our boarding community has been impacted by travel and visa restrictions, but we're hoping to welcome back our boarding family as and when they're able to travel to us. Until then, you'll be in our hearts and minds. We're with you in spirit. We received many exceptional exam performances. Once again, our AP results were amongst the very best in Canada. We're delighted that those results have unlocked so much opportunity at leading universities for many of our graduates of last summer. In conclusion, I thought I would share some thoughts and comments using the acronym COVID. COVID, I think, is a word that many of us have come to hate over the course of the last 6 months or so. But actually, when you break it down into individual letters, there's a lot of positive within it. For me, and for SMU, the C stands for community. That community has proved remarkably resilient thus far, and we look forward to further cementing that community, our foundations, based on safe personal contact as we establish new routines over the course of the next week or so. O, the O of COVID, must stand for opportunity. There's a much used phrase that opportunity is the partner of adversity, and so it's proved to be. Over the course of remote learning, our confidence has soared. We know that we will be in a position to move backwards if we need to, if there are further outbreaks or increasing anxiety. But we also know that there is great opportunity in re-establishing routine and in-person learning. V, VVAT. Everybody knows VVAT, our school acclamation or shout. For those of you that look at the meaning of words very carefully, VVAT is the subjunctive form of the verb to live. it's usually taken to mean live long or live well. All our plans are based on the fact that we can mitigate and reduce risk, but we can't eliminate it entirely. Within these confines, we aim to live life in its fullest expression and to celebrate what we have and what we can do. There will be limitations, there will be restrictions, and there'll be changes. But I believe that together we can enjoy a really quality education and make the best of our circumstances. The I is for information. There are vast amounts of it now on our website. We aim to continue keeping you up to date through our Friday news bulletins, which seem to be well received. The directors at the junior school, the middle school and the senior school will continue to communicate changes, updates and clarifications as required. We're very aware that there is an almost insatiable appetite for more detail, but we aim to give good, relevant and consistent information at the right moments. So we'll be aiming to continue that programme that's already well established. The D stands for decisions. The last 6 months will be remembered by me, and I suspect members of our board and our senior leadership team, as a time of rapid decision making. Often these decisions have been taken under time pressure and with incomplete or inadequate information. I've mentioned before the need for us to be flexible and nimble and even to be prepared to pivot as necessary. Our project Restart will get our entire community back together. We feel that that is fundamentally important. However, there will be some sacrifices. Cohorts, social distancing, reduced class sizes do mean in some cases restricted choice. I know that there are concerns about that, and our leaders and decision makers have spent a long time agonising over those decisions. And I can reassure you that every one of those choices and decisions has been taken according to our fundamental principles and very much in the interests of what we believe to be the greater good for the greatest number. So I sit here now really excited, anticipating the return of students. I can't wait to sense the energy that you'll bring to our campus, which has felt fairly redundant over the last few weeks. We're very much prepared and looking forward to seeing you all. We'll do our very best to stay as safe as we possibly can. And for now, I don't think there's any better summary of our position than Vivat.